18-19 season, 10 seasons at Florida. Did a good job with that Gator program back in the day. Feels like she's got some better pieces of the puzzle to work with here in 22-23.
You know, it's amazing. The better your players, the better coach.
Is that how that works, Coach?
You better believe it.
All right, so here's the opening tip. Hank will control it for Clemson. Perpignan work it out to Bradford. Wofford going to open up little zone pressure here against Clemson.
Perpignan is a transfer from Elon in her 5th season.
Jumper for 3 out of the corner is no good. Battle for the rebound, and that's going to be off the hands of Wofford. And that's just a nice job there by Perpignan on the offside, just battling for that basketball and keeping possession with Clemson.
When the coaches brought Perpignan in, that allowed Nunu Bradford to move back to her more natural position of the shooting guard.
Perpignan out front with control of the basketball. Gets it off into the hands of Whitehorn. Whitehorn puts up the short shot, no, and rebounded inside. Stripping it away is Schultz. And into the forecourt she'll come. Clemson going to open up a little man-to-man pressure here. Penetrate the lane, put up the floater, no good. They're off the hands of Matthews, but Wofford rebound. Long 3 launch. That's going to be well short and go out of bounds.
That was Amy Guerin range, I think.
Yeah, your former great player that played here at Clemson.
A 28, 29 footer.
Oh no, anything off the bus, she was in range. So Clemson will work it around here. The zone pressure, looking for our first points of the game. Bradford off on the wing. Back out front, Whitehorn. Driving it down the left portion of the lane. Short shot inside, no good by Robinson. Here comes Wofford quickly the opposite way.
They want to run with it, looks like.
They want to move the basketball a little bit. Matthews will control, work it outside. There's Rose with it. Rose will give it off to Hatton. Carmen, preseason All-Southern Conference choice, works the wing. Back out front, Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Matthews in the lane, little step through, scoop shot, no good, and tipped out. Clemson with control of it. Bradford will bring it in the forecourt. Almost 2 minutes in and still no score.
Coach Butler wants her team to take a little better care of the basketball.
3 off the wing by Perpignan. And it's 3-0 in favor of Clemson. So Clemson draws first blood. Wofford quickly working it the other way. Another 3-point try. Launched, and this time buried by Carmen, and we're tied at 3. So a pair of 3s in this game. Clemson will be patient against the zone. Bradford will penetrate. Dishing outside. Whitehorn to Perpignan. Back out front to Whitehorn. They'll swing it again. The left side 3 is good.
Nunu was 2 for 4 against Gardner-Webb and hits her first 3 tonight.
So a 6-3 Clemson lead. Carmen on the bounce pass will give it up. Schultz out front works it to Matthews. Still the man-to-man pressure here by Clemson. They'll dump it inside. Ball tipped away by Perpignan. Into the hands of Whitehorn. Whitehorn go to attack left side. Dish it to the wing. Catch and fire 3 is nothing but net. Perpignan, everything in this game's been outside the arc. Clemson an early 6-point lead.
Great job of penetrating by Ruby Whitehorn, and then the kick to Bradford. Or kick to Perpignan.
And there's a 3 off the wing.
Hey, it must be against the law to take it in the paint today.
Oh, no, that's what that arc is out there for. The game has changed. It's a game of 3-point shooting. Whitehorn, Robinson out front. Back over to Whitehorn. She'll work off the screen, take the 17-foot jumper, shoot at 18. Wofford with the basketball and coming the opposite way. Carmen into the forecourt, going to penetrate left shot, put up the floater, no good. Gets her own rebound. Stick back is good. There's our first 2 of the game, and Wofford climbs to within a point. Out front, Perpignan going to give it off to Bradford. She'll square, fire the 3 off the back of the rim, no. Rebounded by Matthews. who will push it into the forecourt. Look opposite side, feed it to Carmen, 3 off, no good. Rebounded by Bradford. Clemson wanting to push tempo. Whitehorn squares, fires a 3, can't knock it down. Ball's tipped out. Hank comes away with it. Perpignan works off the screen of Hank. They'll work it over to Whitehorn, driving it left side. 6-footer, no good. Rebounded inside. Good block out by Hatton. Matthews will bring it in the forecourt. Look back. Listens to the coaching of Jimmy Garrity. Matthews out front. Hatton go to square. Fire a 3. No good. And rebounded by Bradford.
I was watching Hatton in pregame warm-ups there, and she was drilling those threes.
Hank the catch and fire 3 off. No good. Rebounded Robinson in traffic trying to power it up, and we'll have a jump ball situation. And possession will come back over to Wofford. It's been a game of 3 so far here in Little John Coliseum. Wofford off the wing, buried there by Carmen. Clemson, though, would have an answer. And Clemson leads it by a point. 9-8, 4:46 to go, first quarter.
The only person who can out-holiday you is you after a cup of Dunkin's new Creamy Cookie Butter Cold Brew. The donut's just a little bonus. America runs on Dunkin'.
Is it stopping?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our trouble will be out of sight.
T-Mobile won't raise the price of your talk, text, and data. Plus, families get over $225 in benefits every month.
Oh my goodness, the holidays.
We go all out with the lights.
Food? We live for food. I love Mama's dumplings.
We go through boxes of Hanukkah candles.
Of course, Melikilikimaka for Christmas.
You just get flinging things into the cart.
To not have to be an adult for a few hours.
It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger in this huge world.
That, to me, is everything.
Ready?
Reserve your tickets now. Rated PG-13.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick.
He would come every day to help me walk again.
And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
Take a look into the Wofford huddles. We come back. Head coach Jimmy Garrity. He's used to being in this building. An assistant with Clemson. You see back in the 12-13 season. You can see Jimmy way over there in the right portion of the screen. We highlight him. So he knows something about playing here in this building. Although it was a different Little John. It's been remodeled since he was here. And actually the court's been turned a full 90 degrees since he was coaching here for Clemson. But in his 10th season as a head coach, and did very well at Anderson and doing a good job at Wofford.
One of the class acts in the coaching business.
Wofford breaks the full court pressure here by Clemson. And out front with it is Hatton. Hatton going to power away right side, no good. And rebounded inside by Gaines. Gaines on the outlet. Will feed it off Douglas. Our first look at Gaines and Douglas. Matter of fact, also Matty Ott into the Clemson lineup. Douglas out front, they'll work it around. Ott left side, baseline jumper, able to knock that down. Clemson back up by 3 at 11-8.
Matty's reputation as a three-point shooter, that was a really good job faking the shot and then putting it on the floor with the jumper.
Mid-range game, coach, is what as a lost art. Driving layup there for Wofford to get back to within a point. All right, quickly in the forecourt, off to Douglas. Douglas whips it and down the lane goes Hank, can't control. Out of bounds, a turnover will give it back to Wofford. Let's go back and look at the basket here by Ott. Here's that mid-range game, coach, I was talking about.
No doubt, straight up, straight down, very good form on the shot. That was a really good basket cut there by Hannah Hank, and a good pass by Douglas to get it to her, but she could not put it on the floor and finish.
Carmen gonna drive, go to that left hand, put it up, no good. Rebounding foul inside will go against Wofford. They're gonna get Abby Crawford. With Crawford, that'll be her first. It'll be our first foul of the contest. 3:27 left here, first quarter. Hank will inbound it to Douglas. Douglas into the forecourt. Feeds it off Gaines. Ott feeds it to Douglas in the corner. Skip pass, Gaines. Ott catching fire, three. Yes, sir. Biggest lead of the game for either club. 4 points. Actually, excuse me, Clemson led at 9-3, so they led by 6. Under 3 to go and a 14-10 Clemson lead.
Clemson in their man-to-man, switching anything guard to guard.
Carmen again driving, putting up the shot. No, Ott with a nice box out. Outlet to Douglas. Douglas going to try to attack, slow down. Ott, Hank, straight away three. Yep.
It's raining threes.
It is. For Clemson, that is already their 5th three-point goal here in this first quarter of play, and they're up 7. Parrish trying to take a step back jumper from 18. That's no good, and Ott clears the glass for Clemson. Outlets it to Gaines. Gaines, Douglas, right back to Gaines. Why not a three? It's off, no good. Missed everything, and out of bounds it'll go. Ball will go back over to Wofford.
Sometimes a team can fall in love with the three now. You got to have a little balance.
All right, well, how tough is that, coach? Let's take a look here. The skip pass, coach, one of the most effective things you can do against the zone.
Right. Skip pass and the inside-out pass is the easiest shot for the three. You're right.
So Clemson up 7. Wofford with the basketball. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Drive it down the lane, dish it, fire the three. No good. Battle for the boards, and it will come back into the hands of Riquetto. Riquetto will feed it in the paint. Back outside. Jumper no good. Long rebound is going to just go out of bounds. Nobody could get to it. Ball will belong to Clemson. Here comes Elmore into the ball game for Clemson. As Inyang will go out. And back into the game is Hatton for Wofford.
Substituting bigs.
Neither club's shooting it very well. Wofford just 4 of 16, and they only shot 33% from the field against Youngstown. Clemson is 6 of 15, but they've hit 5 threes. And there's a bad pass, knocked away. Ott will chase it down in the backcourt. 14 seconds in the shot clock. Quickly get in the forecourt. Whitehorn right side. Double team in that low block. Finds inside, though. A nice pass there to Robinson, and Robinson able to draw the foul. And we'll go to the line and shoot a pair. The foul's going to go against Rose. That'll be her first. Team second. It's a good look here by Whitehorn. She realized, coach, the double team is coming at her.
Right. Excellent free throw shooter, shooting 81%, or last year shot 81%.
Robinson buries the first. Clemson up 8 now at 18-10. Thing I like about Robinson at the free throw line, she has a routine, and it's the same every time.
Exactly.
Spins that ball, bounce it once, gets to that shooter's hand, and lets it fly. 19-10, Clemson with a 9-point lead and a sub. Back in the ball game comes Perpignan. Some full court pressure here by Clemson. Inbounds pass will come to Rose. Rose On the left-handed dribble into the forecourt. Picks it up out front. That's a dangerous place to pick up a dribble. And is able to find a teammate. Get it to Riquito, and Riquito's jumper right side no good. And Clemson again with the defensive glass. Elmore with the rebound.
Once again, really good help side defense by Clemson.
Robinson to Douglas. Wofford going to stay in that zone pressure. Ott straight away goes left side. Thought about it. Gives it off on the wing. Three-point basket buried by Elmore. There's your 6th three-pointer of this quarter for Clemson. And they're up a dozen. Some point in time, Clemson going to shoot him out of that zone. Wofford off of the wing. Feeds it to Rose. Rose trying to go baseline. Gets to the paint. Goes opposite side with the right hand off the glass. Nice play.
Good one-on-one offense there by Rachel Rose.
Cuts the Clemson lead down to 10 with just 12 seconds left here in the quarter. Robinson. Perpignan. Outside Ott. Ott finds the open Douglas. Three-point try, no. And Perpignan couldn't control the rebound. And Clemson, after the first 10 minutes here in Littlejohn, will lead it by 10 over Wofford, 22-12. Yeah, 5 different players have hit a 3 for Clemson. Only 1 two-point basket in the first quarter for Clemson. So the outside shooting has led them, as you can see, 6 of 12 from beyond the arc. The question becomes, can Clemson continue that torrid pace?
Well, Wofford's still staying in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they're not going to get out of it. Inside, they'll feed it to the corner, and another three-point shot, this time in and out, no good by Bradford. Wofford will claim the rebound and push it the opposite way. Smith quickly gets in the forecourt, catch and fire 3 off the left wing, no good. Matthews, offside rebound. Clemson pushing it to the forecourt. Whitehorn gives it off. Perpignan right back to Whitehorn, driving it in traffic, lost it, loose ball, and it'll come out. Wofford will come away with it. Matthews trying to attack the paint, stopped, feeds it outside. Here's a three-point basket and good, as Hatton able to hit the 3. 22-15. Already our 9th three-point basket of this game. Whitehorn. Robinson off the baseline, jumper from 15, no good.
Wofford is doing a great job of boxing out, not allowing the second chance opportunities in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, it's pretty much one and done for Clemson offensively. Carmen lobs it to Hatton. She'll fire that 3 again and bury the 3 again.
I believe that was inside the...
was it inside?
Inside the
Yeah,
arc.
they do call it a two-point basket. You're right. 22-17. Robinson works it off on the wing. Bradford back out to Robinson. Jump ball situation. Good defense there by Schultz stepping in. Robinson got the ball low. So Wofford has climbed back to within 5. Three-point basket has helped them. And a good looking shot there by Hatton.
That's the easiest three-point shot, is the inside out.
And usually something that's from straight away or from the corners.
Right.
Matthews out front. Smith. Bounce pass Hatton. She'll dump it to the wing. Three-point try off the wing is good. Burying it is Schultz. And here comes Wofford. They've scored 8 straight to climb back to within 2. Hank out front. Pass batted away. Schultz, good hands out front of that zone. Once again, three-point shots just continue to rain, and the good inside out. That's when your shooter has just got to be ready to fire.
I've always said a post player that can pass the ball is worth their weight in gold. And Lily Hatton, that was a great job of putting it on the floor and kicking it out.
Straightaway 3 for Hank. Yes, sir. Clemson answers, goes back up 5. The 7th three-pointer, the 11th three-pointer in this game between these two clubs. Hatton, good ball fake, dumps it to the corner, three-pointer. This one a little bit short, rebounded Ott. She'll outlet it into the hands of Bradford. Bradford brings it top of the arc, looks to the corner. There's Ott. Nothing doing there. Bradford right back to Ott. Thought about it. Bradford between the circles. Penetrates the zone. Floater, no good. Rebounded inside. Wofford. Matthews comes away with it and pushes tempo to the wing. Schultz going to go baseline. Back outside. Three-point shot. Left a little short. Bradford, nice rebound.
Good job of going high to get that rebound, Nunu.
Bradford works it left side. Keeps the dribble alive. Goes to the corner. Ott thought about it. Back out to Bradford. Couldn't control it. Falling behind. Somehow they get it off to Ott. The three-pointer off the wing is no good. And a whistle and a foul called inside, I believe, against Wofford. And I believe this is going to go against Hatton, and indeed it will. That'll be her first, the team's first of the quarter. Hatton fouled out of game number 1 against Youngstown. See, there's Hatton right there in the middle of your screen. Three-point try and just a little too much body action there. Inbounds pass to Ott. She'll feed it off into the hands of Perpignan. Perpignan crossover, penetrates left side. That's going to be a charge. So Perpignan guilty of the charge for her first. That's the first foul in this game called against Clemson. This one's pretty obvious.
Well, I like the aggressiveness of Perpignan there. She might have lowered that shoulder a little bit, Don, but I like the willingness to take it in there and put it. I used to say put your head on the chopping block, because when you go in there, you're going to get doubled.
Douglas comes back in the ball game for Clemson. Pressures it in the backcourt. They feed it forecourt though, and there is Schultz burying another three off the wing to pull once again Wofford to within 2 at 25-23. Clemson enjoyed a 10-point lead after quarter 1, but Wofford's cut it to 2. Back to this.
And there's Pripyat coming off the screen there. We call it a pick and pop. After Hannah Hank sets a screen, she steps out beyond the 3, and that's 2 of Clemson's three-pointers coming from the big post player, Hannah Hank.
Well, there's game 1 for Clemson. Clemson was 7 of 18 in the win over Gardner-Webb. Already 7 of 15 here tonight.
That's good three-point shooting, period.
Clemson up a pair, and with the basketball, they work it to Robinson. Foul line jumper. That's only the second 2-point basket of the night for Clemson. They go back up by 4. And in the forecourt, Matthews. Feed it out front. Carmen going to drive by and put up a shot off the glass and 1. Well, the three-point shot didn't go, but she'll get a chance to earn 3 the Naismith way here.
Coming out of the timeout, it's interesting that Coach Garrity goes to his ace, goes to Jackie Carmen, good shot fake, and goes by Bree Pripyat.
So Pinion going to pick up her second personal foul and the team's second against Clemson of the quarter. Free throw is missed. Clemson still up a pair at 27-25. Douglas out front, swinging around. Ott goes to the corner. Perpignan there. Bounce pass inside. Back outside it comes to Douglas. Ball fake. Nothing going. Robinson. Robinson, triple team, try to get it off. Does so. Jumper is good. Good pass over to Ott. She buries the mid-ranger.
They've got that zone defense stretched out now, and there's some driving lanes in there, and Clemson's finding those driving lanes and passing lanes. Trying to get the ball to Carmen inside again. Trying to isolate her in the middle.
Matthews going to drive it. Shot blocked, though, by Robinson. So the rejection by Robinson, still 10 on the shot clock. Whitehorn going to check back into the Clemson lineup as Perpignan will come out. Inbounded out front. So does Schultz. Quickly they'll move it around. 3 off of the wing is buried. Carmen buries the 3. Gets Wofford back to within a point. So that 10-point lead after 1 quarter has been chopped down to 1 here for Clemson. Trying to move it around this zone. Feed it off in the corner. Douglas comes back out front. Whitehorn Back over to Douglas. 10 on the shot clock as she drives, and we'll get a charging foul. Good defense inside there by Matthews to take the charge. Douglas will pick up her first. Team's third. In the forecourt comes Carmen. Left-hander going to attack left side. Ball knocked away in the paint. Picked up Robinson. That's good defense there by Douglas. Quick hands.
Was indeed.
Douglas drives to the paint. She'll take the little jumper, no good. And rebounded by Wofford. Schultz into the forecourt. Douglas on her back. And oh, they're going to call a carry. Ooh, you don't see that called much at all in the game, but they call a carry. Turnover will give it back to Clemson.
Daisha Douglas can score now. She scored over 1,000 points in the 2 years at Western Nebraska Community College.
Here's the quick hands there by Douglas. Looked like she was beat, but just able to reach back, scrap at that ball, knock it loose. Whitehorn out front. Bradford. Feed it off to Hank. Over to Whitehorn. She'll use the screen. And bad pass, got it back. Gives it to Hank. Drives, dumps it to the wing. Three-point try. No good. Offside rebound. Pulled down Matthews, and she's fouled. Robinson, a little too aggressive.
Not a good foul. That was the 4th team foul of this quarter. So the next foul by Clemson, they'll be shooting 2.
Watch the. See, Robinson just gets a little too aggressive there.
Yep. 94 feet from the basket. That was always a frustrating foul for me.
Yep. So Wofford looking to take their first lead of the game. They'll try with the 3, and they'll get the 3. 31-29. There's Wofford's first lead with 3.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Wofford has used the 3 to their advantage here in this second quarter. And they're going to dig at it. Robinson goes to the floor, loose ball. They're going to have a hell ball situation, I think, here. Once again, Hatton from outside, coach.
Yep.
Just going to be able to bury it.
Got to close in. I always had the rule, be there when the ball gets there. So
Hatton's second three-pointer of the contest. She's got 8. Carmen leading the way already in double figures with 10. To go along with 3 rebounds. Ott to inbound it. Does so to Hank. Bradford out front. Feed it to Ott. 9 on the shot clock. Bradford going to attack the paint. Right side, try to spin, traveled. Lost the pivot foot. So Wofford will get the Clemson turnover. The 7th of the night against Clemson. They had over 30 in game 1 against Gardner-Webb. And that was in an 81-54 victory over Gardner-Webb with 30+ turnovers. Again, they'll work it off. Again, another three-point try, this time short. That time by Rose with the long rebound, will come out front. Rose between the circles. Left side will look to drive with it. We'll work it around, get it to the right corner. That three-pointer is long, and Robinson, the offside rebound off the missed shot by Schultz.
Good rebound by Robinson. That's the hardest one to get, the one that misses everything.
Robinson thought about the free throw jumper. Bounce past Whitehorn, jumper from 7 is good. Ties us at 31. Rose will bring it in the forecourt. Matthews attack, dishes outside, three-point try, no. Rebounding foul inside is going to go against Clemson, I believe.
And a Hank.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Hank.
Got her with the hook.
That'll be her first. There's the team's 5th. Actually, they don't give it to Hank. I think they gave it to Ott. And I don't think that's correct. But they called Ott for the foul. It'll turn into a couple of free throws here for Matthews.
They're going to check, see the foul.
Yeah, I think they got that one wrong, Coach. No, they're good where it stands. Subs in. Ricchetto will check in for Wofford. Carmen will get a blow here with 2 minutes to go in the half. Tied at 31. First free throw, good. This is a really good free throw shooting team in Wofford. They were 24 of 28 against Youngstown State back on November the 7th. Second free throw is off, no good. Shouldn't have talked about the good free throw shooting, should I have, Coach? But they're going to maintain the basketball. The ball's out of bounds off of Clemson. This is going to turn into a possession here for Wofford. Up a point.
Taylor Elmore's got to go after that rebound with both hands instead of one.
Rose to inbound it. They'll work it out front, get it around to Rose. Driving baseline, she'll dish it out front. Again, good ball movement. Again, it comes back out front. Schultz off the left side. Dumps it low into the hands of Parrish. Ball's turned over. Whitehorn comes away with it. Whitehorn attacks right side. Jumper from 10 is good. Clemson up a point, 33-32.
Whitehorn's going to heat up here, maybe. She really got off to a cold start. I think she missed her first 6 shots.
Steal out front, almost. Robinson tipped it. Ball comes in the backward, but that ball is tipped by Robinson. Ooh, they're going to say it was off of Wofford. I thought that was tipped by Robinson to the backcourt. Touched by Robinson first, but they're going to say it was off of Wofford.
Yeah, I don't know about that call either.
I don't know about that one either. So Clemson up a point with 1:25 to go in the half. Elmore back in the ball game. We'll give it to Whitehorn. Swinging around, three-point jumper out front. Buried by Ott. Clemson extends the lead back out to 4.
Ott and Bradford are the best percentage three-point shooters. Wofford's got to find them in that zone.
Rose gives it off to Schultz. Her three-pointer a little long, no good. Long rebound, though, comes into the hands of Hatton. They'll work it off to the wing.
Little push-off by
Hatton. Going to be fouled. And we'll go to the line. Whitehorn will be guilty of the foul. And let's go see Clemson. I know as a coach, Clemson, Davis, you love this. You turn defense to offense.
Right, no question. That was a great job of dropping down level with the ball by Ruby Whitehorn and took him coast to coast there with a little 8-foot jump shot there. And I think that's her bread and butter right there.
Couple of free throws here. First one is good.
You're not going to win that if you get in the free throw shooting contest.
Second free throw. They're 2 of 4. 36-33. Clemson by 3. Bradford looking underneath. Robinson couldn't handle the pass. Goes right through her hands and out of bounds. Turnover will give it back over to Wofford.
I hate jump shots. I hate jump passes, rather. I hate jump passes. Jump up in the air. You got to do something with it, and it might not be there for you to make that pass. Stay on the floor.
Clemson will show again the full court pressure. Rose gives it off to Matthews, right back to Rose. Here comes pressure. Good ball moving in the forecourt, and they find a wide open Carmen for 3. No. Whitehorn.
That might not be a bad play right there. Hold for the last shot.
And Clemson can play for the final shot if they want. Ott out front. Get into the hands of Bradford. 10 seconds to go. Back to Ott. Whitehorn with 5 seconds. Whitehorn crossover dribble. Goes in, lays it up and in, and that's going to count. Wofford wanted to travel there, but didn't get it. And Clemson will go to the locker room up 5 at 38-33. Take one more look at this. The old jump step. Then, please. They could take the U.S. Virgin Islands over the Thanksgiving holidays. All right, so Wofford will inbound it here to start the third quarter, and they're down 5. Wofford has led by as many as 2. Clemson's led by as many as a dozen.
I like the defense there by Bree Perpignan.
And there's just an errant pass and poor communications there between Schultz and Hatton, and the ball will go off the hands and out of bounds. Jimmy Kearney looks at us, said, man, that would have been a good start for us right there to catch that ball and bury it. Whitehorn out front. Take it right side. Skip pass. Catch and fire three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. And Wofford comes out of there with it.
Rachel Rose.
Rose going to try to attack. Feed it back out front. Catch and fire. And hit. And it's pretty easy right there as that shot buried by Schultz. Wofford back to within a pair at 38-36.
That's another offensive rebound and a kick out there.
Stay in that zone pressure. Robinson, top of the arc. Perpignan picks up the dribble, looks left side, finds Ott. Robinson comes right side. Perpignan back to Ott. She'll fire the three. That's way off and will go out of bounds. Ball will belong back over to Wofford. So Wofford starts the half with their 8th of this game. But they make it look easy, don't they?
I'm telling you.
So Wofford with the basketball and down a pair. Matthews going to penetrate the paint, lay it up and in. Nice little hesitation dribble right there. We're tied at 38. Whitehorn out front. Robinson wants the 15-footer, no, and a late whistle. They're going to get a reach-in foul on the shot. And that's going to go against Hatton. And for Hatton, that'll be, by my count, that's her second. And indeed, that will be her second. Team's first of the quarter. And Robinson will shoot a pair. She's 2 of 2 from the line tonight, make it 3 of 3. Little reach-in fouls like this drive coaches nuts.
Got her right there on that shooting on her elbow.
So Robinson looking for her 6th point of the contest. And we'll get it. Clemson up 2 at 40-38. Here comes Douglas back in. As Ott will check out. Full court pressure from Clemson. Wofford has handled, though, this full court pressure fairly well here tonight.
Well, they've got 4 guards on the floor, really.
Matthews into the forecourt, breaks it. Schultz looking to penetrate, went to the floor, lost her shoe. Matter of fact, Clemson comes up with it. Perpignan finds Hank in the corner, right back in the paint. Robinson outside Perpignan, 3 on the way. She left it short and rebounded by Hatton. He picks up the shoe and tosses it right to Schultz, who will put it on right in front of us. Matthews out front with control. Hatton. One dribble. Works it off Rose. Rose goes left side. Little scoop shot is good to tie us at 40. Whitehorn quickly going to attack. Robinson in the paint. Works it off to Douglas. Back over to Whitehorn. Nothing doing there. Douglas out front. Whitehorn looking out front. Feeds it off Perpignan. Skip pass. Douglas. Douglas in trouble. Whitehorn outside. Catch and fire. 3! And the young freshman knocks that down. The 9th three-pointer of the game for Clemson, and they're up by 3.
And I believe that's her first three-pointer in the Clemson Tiger uniform.
Yep. Rose into the forecourt. Feeds it to Schultz. They go left baseline and a nice drive. And oh, Matthews left it short. And then in frustration, a little reach-in foul by Matthews. Let's go back and look at the first three-pointer in the career of Ruby Whitehorn, the 5-star out of Detroit.
That was a really good pass by Douglas.
We need to mention about the Whitehorn family and how they came with a bus to game number 1 for Clemson and brought 35 from Detroit to Clemson, South Carolina.
Ruby's mother chartered a bus for her first collegiate game. And
Douglas, the outside 3, off no good. Rebounded inside. Nice block out by Matthews.
Brought down family and friends.
Yep. I think that's absolutely awesome.
No doubt.
Rose gives it off left side. Carmen inside off the glass for a pair. Clemson by a point, 43-42. Douglas behind the back dribble, little floater from 12, no good. Robinson, an offensive stick back.
Good job, Amari. Second chance points.
Clemson up 3. Quickly, here's Rose penetrating, double team in the baseline, and a timeout called by Jimmy Garrity, realizing that Rose was in trouble. Clemson is up 3, 45-42, 5:45 to go here in the third. Garrity working hard in that huddle here for the Wofford Terriers, down 3 to Clemson. Man, when you're a head coach, you got to do everything.
Got to do it all. That was a great pass by Coach. I'd fall flat on my face if I tried to put my shoe on like that.
I like the fact that Annabelle Schultz was ready to receive. She was ready to go. She
was ready to play when she got off the bus tonight because she's having a great game.
Yep. Time to lead for Wofford with 12. Ott leading the way with Clemson. There's a turnover. Poor pass inside there by Carmen, and then a reach-in foul from behind. And we'll go against Schultz.
That was an ugly fall right there. Nasty.
Nothing good about that at all.
She did trip her. She didn't mean to, really.
Wofford staying in that zone. Here's Whitehorn coming left side with it. Out front finds Douglas, so swing it. Bradford back to Douglas, straight away 3, nothing but net.
I'm telling you, that little bit can shoot the basketball now. 1,000 points in 2 years in community college. That's not shabby.
Clemson up a half dozen.
Clemson's gone to a little 2-3 matchup.
Yeah, they have. They work it to Carmen. Her 3 out of the corner is short, no good. The ball tipped out of bounds by Matthews. Let's go back and take a look at the 3 here from Douglas.
They're not giving her any respect at all. She'll show them.
Douglas in the forecourt. Robinson. Whitehorn. Looks right side, finds Douglas. Right back to Whitehorn. Give it to Douglas, the catch and fire 3. Here he comes. Left it short. Offside rebound, Robinson. Back out to Bradford. Resets the shot clock to 20. Bradford, Robinson left high post will take that jumper, leave it short, and rebound it inside. Away with it comes Carmen. Jackie Carmen into the forecourt, works against Douglas, but will feed it off to Rose. Right back to Carmen. Carmen goes inside, blocked by Ott, but gets it back, straight away 3 is buried by Rose. And Wofford back to within 3 at 48-45. Douglas inside, lost it, picks it up, has it knocked away, turnover, lead pass, Rose, gonna attack at Whitehorn, try to feed it off to the wing, does, 3-pointer, short, no good, long rebound, Bradford comes away with it, up floor, finds Robinson running and laying it up and in.
Great lead pass there by Nunu Bradford, and good catch and finish under control by Amari Robinson.
50-45, Clemson by 5. Wofford not going away. Jumper from 17. Good by Schultz. She's got 14 now in the game.
Schultz not going away either. That gal came to play tonight. Lady, I'm sorry, that lady.
Out front. Feed off the Whitehorn. Still the zone pressure here from Wofford. Whitehorn. Douglas left side. Penetrates. Goes low block. Laying up and in. Down low inside was Hannah Hank.
Elijah Douglas making things happen. I like that. Great job of penetrating and bounce pass for the finish.
3rd assist of the night for Douglas, the 14th overall for Clemson. Into the left corner, they work at Hatton. Back outside, get it in the hands of Rose. Carmen penetrates, double team, right back outside. Hatton's 3, no. Whitehorn cleans the glass and is going to push it forward. Whitehorn lost the handle on it and traveled with it. Got a little ahead of herself, did the freshman.
Yeah.
So Clemson up 5 here with 2:39. As you take a look at the lead pass from Bradford, Robinson running, and it pays off for the Tigers. 5. Coach, a guard that can penetrate and dish, valuable commodity.
And she's the smallest girl on the floor. Now watch her. She breaks down and plays down there, makes everybody else play down there where she is. And that's a great pass, catch, and finish by Douglas to Hanks. When you're little, you got to break them down and make them play down there where you are.
Hey, no doubt about that. And Elijah Douglas doing just that. Wofford basketball coming out of the timeout.
Clemson, a little 2-2-1 containment press. Trying to slow them down, get them out of the rhythm.
Use a little shot clock. They'll work it quickly in the forecourt. Though to Matthews. She'll come between the circles. Riquetto off of the glass, no good, and rebounded inside. Hank. Perpignan.
Got some fresh legs on the floor.
Elmore, little high-low action, trying to get it inside to Hank, and it goes out of bounds.
That was a great idea there, but got to execute a little better.
Clemson again will come with that three-quarter full court pressure. Gonna work a little clock here. Matthews knocked away, ball loose. Clemson comes away with it. Bradford bounce pass. Hank lays it up and in.
Defense to offense once again. Defense generating offense.
Clemson up 7 at 54-47. A minute 45 left here in the third. And all of a sudden the full court pressure bothering Wofford. Another turnover. Another dish. Bradford left side, and a nice swat away from Matthews as she was taking it to the hole.
Clemson jumps in. That was a good move by Coach Amanda Butler there, jumping into that 2-2-1 containment press. And it's created 2 turnovers.
So the turnovers caused Jimmy Garrity to call timeout, but Clemson up 7.
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Change your Gatorade, bro. Yes,
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Start playing and never stop playing. You get the most from the game when you're having fun.
I remember way back when.
Clemson basketball as we come back in and up 7. Inbounds pass will come out front to Nunu Bradford. And Wofford going man-to-man, coach, to get out of the zone. They'll work it off inside. They're trying to get it back inside to Elmore. Ball saved out front. Nice play. Schultz looks up floor, finds Carmen, and Carmen lays it up and in.
Not supposed to get a runaway like that. Can't get a run out. Somebody's got to be back as a defensive safety.
The one possession of man-to-man, and looks like they're going to go right back to the zone.
Right.
Bradford out front. Dish it inside. Gaines outside Bradford's 3. Yes, sir.
Bradford's been a little silent here until this last minute of the third quarter.
Clemson 11 of 25 from beyond the arc, and they're just 1 3 away from tying the school record. Clemson will use a little zone pressure here. Riquetto off of the glass, no good. Bradford pushes it, bounce pass inside, and that's going to be a double dribble. Went inside of Perpignan. She kind of lost it in the double team and then dribbled it again.
When you catch the ball down there, you got to find a way to get that shot up, Bree.
26.3 seconds left here in the quarter. Clemson up 8. Wofford basketball, and they're going to throw it away. An unforced turnover. Hatton trying to give it back to Rose. A poor pass. And so with 19.6, Clemson can play for the final shot. They'll get some fresh bodies in. Ott will check in. Whitehorn will check in. Gaines and Bradford will both go out. Also, here comes Robinson as Elmore will come to the bench.
Get your best scorers in there with your Coach Amanda Butler.
Perpignan going to dribble it out front here against the zone pressure. When do you start your offense? It's at 9. Better start it soon. At 6. At 5. Robinson catch and fire 3 for the big. Buries it. That ties the school record for threes with 12. And Clemson up 11 by a score of 60-49 here after 3. Good ball movement, and the threes have been raining for Clemson. 13 against SC State. Some broadcaster by the name of Kelly Gramlich had 8 3-pointers in that game.
Nobody was guarding her. Kelly,
Kelly will tell you that she was manned up on every single one of them. So Clemson by 11 as we go to the 4th. And with the basketball. And Hank out front looking for the school record. No, that's way off. Ball batted around. Hank comes back up with it. Whitehorn. Off to Ott. Perpignan. Feed it. Outside they come. Robinson going baseline. Outside. Ott for 3. Bang! There's 13. A new school record, and Clemson leading it by 14, 63-49, their biggest lead of the night.
That was a great overhead skip pass there by Amari Robinson.
Outside 3 for Wofford. They answer. Ricchetto from 3-point territory. 63-52. Hank. Ott. Robinson. Perpignan's 3. Little long goes off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. How about the little dance step by Perpignan after the miss? I don't know. I guess that's today's kid. Wofford with the basketball and down 11 against some full court pressure. Into the forecourt with it comes Rose. Schultz. Goes that right baseline. Good defense there by Ott. Rose, long 3 launch. Left a little short by Carmen. And rebounded inside by Hannah Hank. She'll outlet it to Perpignan. Perpignan picks up the dribble. Top of the arc. Finds Robinson in the paint. And Robinson tried to put it up. And that shot is rejected by Hatton out of bounds. Hatton says, do not bring weak stuff at me.
Well, I wish Amari would use a little more power and go up. When she falls away, that allows the defense a chance to get to the basketball. Go straight up, square those shoulders, protect the basketball with your body.
Ino Enyang will come in for Clemson as Hank will come out. And they'll flip it on the wing to Robinson, to Perpignan. Perpignan finds Whitehorn on the cut. Jumper from 12, shot at 13. Robinson on the offensive glass, sticks it up, no. Inside, Enyang the rebound and stick back, no, but draws a foul. And that foul inside will go against Hatton. That'll be her 3rd. All right, let's go back, Coach. Let's look at the school record 3 here for Clemson. Again, a little inside out.
Really good pass with some mustard on it. Good catch and finish. Clemson's getting a little more player movement against that zone than what they were in the first half. I like that. You got to have ball movement, but you also have to have player movement. And of course, one of the best ways to defeat a zone is to get those second chance opportunities.
Enyang 1 of 2 from the field. Clemson by or from the free throw line, I should say. Clemson by a dozen. It's 64-52. I understand that Miss Gramlich is listening to our broadcast tonight, watching. Kelly, glad to have you in the audience. Ricchetto feeds it off the wing. 3-pointer, no good. Schultz. Nice block out by Whitehorn, and she'll bring it up floor. Whitehorn inside Robinson. Outside 3 launched. No good. Whitehorn on the offensive glass. Had it stripped away. Nice play by Rose.
Go right back up with it, Ruby. Don't put it on the floor.
Rose penetrates, seeks, dishes it up, in and count it. Or do they call a walk? No, they call it a travel. Step too many. So the turnover will give it back to Clemson. And I think we had a problem with the clock. As they stop it. Or the clock didn't start, then you have to come over and adjust at least the shot clock. We'll take a second off the shot clock is all they do.
I tell you, I'm impressed with Rachel Rose. She was transferred from USC Upstate last year, where she was a Big South Freshman of the Year, and she had a great game at Youngstown, and once again showing out tonight.
Douglas turns it over on the pass. Oh, a nice block inside by Bradford, and Robinson comes away, looks up. Whitehorn. Whitehorn going one-on-one. Little step through layup is good. Whitehorn now in a double figures with 11, and Clemson again by 14. They'll swing it to the corner. Three-point jumper is knocked down by Carmen. Wofford not going away. They're down 11, 66-55. Whitehorn behind the back. Forces up the jumper, no good. Rebounded inside, Carmen. She's going to push the action right down the center of the floor. Stops and pops, no good. Rebounded inside Enyang. Here's Bradford with it into the forecourt. Leaves it to Douglas. Back to Bradford. Catch and fire three, and an out, no good. Ball tipped to Bradford. Little left side jumper off the glass is good.
Enyang gets an assist there with that offensive rebound tip out to Bradford.
68-55 Clemson. Three-point try, no good. Off the hands of Schultz. Clemson the rebound. Bradford into the forecourt. Bradford leaves it to Enyang, and she powers it up and in. Went right through Carmen to lay it up, and Clemson's biggest lead is now at 15 points. It's 70-55.
Enyang can be that power player that Clemson so desperately has needed the past few years.
Skip pass over to Hatton. They're working to the corner. Carmen's jumper for three is no good. Robinson, the rebound, brought it down low, and she's tied up by Schultz. That'll be a jump ball. Go back and Coach, I know you love when you get a little defense that leads to offense.
Good job by Nunu. Timed her jump perfectly. And then got a hand in and created a loose ball, and here we go the other way. And that's what Ruby does best, takes it to the rack.
So Wofford basketball after the tie-up. They quickly work it around into the corner, and a three-point jumper knocked down by Rose. Rose now with 15 in the game. Quickly the other way, here's Clemson with it. They turn it over inside as Gaines couldn't control it. Rose will push it into the forecourt. Down a dozen. Work it off to Schultz. Schultz forces it out front. Somehow gets it to Carmen, who drives it left side and lays it up and in, and a timeout called by Jimmy Garrity with 5:15 left in the contest, and Clemson now up 10 at 70-60. Wofford's run off 5 straight. They're not going away here in Clemson tonight. And Coach, Maddie Ott's having herself a ball game.
She is indeed. That's a good job right there, stepping to meet that pass, but Maddie's done a good job. She has put it on the floor and scored. She shot that three off good ball reversals by her teammates. And then found that skip pass, and she's having a really good game. Clemson needs her for sure.
That last three was a school record 13th three by Clemson in this game. Here's a jumper from 17 that is no good by Perpignan, and then it goes off the hands of Hank out of bounds, trying to rebound it. So Wofford basketball down 10 with 5:02 left. Still a long way to go in this contest.
Something that's impressive to me, Don, is they've got 26 baskets and they have 20 assists.
And there's a turnover by Wofford.
I really like the way Perpignan plays defense. She has got active hands. Always those feet are moving. She's got some quick feet. I like her.
Perpignan out front. Bradford. So the zone pressure. Opinion. Here's Robinson, foul line jumper, in and out, no good.
That's that player movement I was talking about right there. Amari Robinson stepping into the hole in the zone.
Rose right back to Carmen, back off to Rose. Rose on the dribble, penetrates, dishes it outside, three-point try, no good, but fouled was Ricchetto on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot three. Robinson got her. So Robinson's second foul, and the first team foul against Clemson of the quarter.
Be there when the ball gets there, Amari, and go straight up with those high hands.
Ricchetto misses the first free throw. Sydney Ricchetto, Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Green Hill High School. Hits the second to make a 9-point game.
Mount Juliet, home of Coach Amanda Butler.
Second,
Susie Gardner down at Mercer.
Yep. Second free throw is good. The old NBA, 3 to make 2.
Yep.
8-point game. Clemson with the lead. Perpignan. Bradford.
Go ahead and swing it.
Robinson at the foul line. Triple team. Get rid of it. Perpignan with 10 on the shot clock. Penetrates. Outside Bradford. Three-pointer launch. No good. Long rebound to Ott. Resets the shot clock.
Yeah, long shots result in long rebounds.
Bradford. Left wing Perpignan. Robinson. Outside Ott. She's got 13. Make it 16. The 14th three-point goal of the night for Clemson.
Off the assist by Amari.
73-62. Clemson up again by double digits.
Clemson back in the zone.
Matthews out front finds Rose. Back to Matthews. Ricchetto step in jumper from 17, left it short. Rebounded Hank. Perpignan into the forecourt. Feeds it off Bradford. Catch and fire from Hank from 15 is good.
Once again, player movement, player movement. Find that open spot in that zone.
Wofford pushes it the opposite way. They'll find the open outside three, and it's buried by Hatton. Hatton's having herself a really nice night. That's 14 on the night for Hatton. And that's the 13th made three of the night for Wofford.
I'm impressed with both these teams. Of course, when you make shots, you look good, Don.
Absolutely. Robinson looks, finds Ott, corner three, no. Rebound fought for, controlled. Rose comes out with it. Takes it to the left wing, hesitates, drives, and lays it up. Got right by Ott.
Good player. She is a fine player.
75-67, 2:12 left. Ott, right wing. Wofford still in that zone pressure. Bradford opposite side to the corner. Perpignan. Outside Ott. They'll work it over, and stepping on the sideline out of bounds is Bradford to turn it over with 1:53 left. So here's
Nunu misses the shot, bounces out to Ott.
And they're going to find Ott. And she will bury it. Ott. It's 16 points to lead the way for Clemson. What does Wofford have left in this last minute? 45, down 8. Rose, opposite side. Carmen will swing it one more time to Rose. She'll try to drive it left side. Good defense. Looks offside. They go to the corner. Three ball, no good. Long rebound comes out front to Bradford. That could have been a big miss right there on that three. That thing went down. Who knows what could have happened?
Right.
Bradford will burn a little time out front. Amanda Butler says, hey, let's work some of this clock. Minute 15 on the play clock, 17 on the shot clock.
They're going to stay in their zone, at least this possession.
This is a big possession here offensively for Clemson. Here's Hank out front.
Make
shot clock at 6. Bradford Whitehorn drives it left side off the glass and good.
That's a dagger.
That's not an ordinary freshman right there.
No.
Clemson up 10 with under a minute to go, and a foul will be called on Perpignan, bringing them up floor. But that's only the second foul against Clemson. They got some fouls to burn. Let's go back and watch this basket by Whitehorn, Coach. This is clutch.
Yep, great body control. Great body control.
Douglas will check in as Bradford will go out. 54.5 seconds left and Clemson up 10. Inbounds tipped away by Douglas, but it comes into the hands of Matthews. They'll work it at Carmen.
Good footwork, Amari.
Carmen drives it at Robinson, lost the handle, and is going to go out of bounds, and it'll belong to Clemson. This is one player maybe trying to do a little too much on her own. Perpignan looks to be double team. Will feed it off, get it to Hank. Hank will throw it up and over the head and out of bounds over Douglas. That's an unforced turnover, and with 35.5 seconds left and up 10, that's not what you want.
18th turnover of the night.
It's better than what 34 they had in the opener
still
against
too many.
Gardner-Webb.
I know Coach is certainly not pleased with that, but that's still lots better.
Matthews tries to drive it in the paint and flip it up. She felt the pressure of the body of Robinson. No call there. And with 20.4 seconds left, it'll be Clemson basketball. They'll call timeout. That will allow them to advance it as well. So not only can Amanda Butler talk things over the huddle, Jimmy Garrity, you can just kind of see him shaking his head, saying, oh, we've had some opportunities. There's the huddle for Clemson. Amanda Butler gets them all up, stand around, draw something up on that whiteboard. Gone are the days of the old chalkboard, Coach. It's all whiteboard now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I used to draw it on the floor with chalk.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
Wipe it off with a towel?
Yeah. But anyway, that's back in the days gone by. I'm impressed with both these basketball teams. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
played well here tonight.
Wofford's going to show themselves very well in the Southern Conference.
And they were 11-3 in the SoCon last year. Good ball club.
And went to the WNIT last year.
Yes, they did.
For the first time ever.
Ott fouled out front by Schultz. That's only the second team foul against Wofford. And with 17.9 seconds left, I don't think that Jimmy Garrity is going to tell him, hey, let's foul and send him to the line at this point.
Right.
He wants his girls to play hard. Inbounds pass out front. Robinson, and Robinson will be fouled by Hatton with 16.1 seconds left.
Coach Garrity has built a program at Wofford. It's not just a good team, it's a program.
It's
there's
a culture.
Big difference.
Yeah, there's a certain culture about it, which is really good to see. Robinson again gets the inbounds, and again should be fouled by Hatton.
The next foul will be a two-shot foul, so.
Hatton fouls out. That's her fifth. So she's fouled out. First two games of the season played by Wofford, but Hatton, good ball game. 11 points, go along with 5 rebounds and an assist.
That's solid.
Yep. India Clark will come in to replace her. Ott to inbound it off the sideline, and a foul will go against Clark.
Yep. And
that's
Amari
her first
goes,
and the team's fifth.
You know, this is just a little nugget I'm going to throw out there. The best free throw shooter on the team is who? Amari Robinson.
Amari Robinson. Yeah.
Guess who caught every inbound pass? 4 straight.
That's good coaching.
There's no doubt about it.
Whitehorn and Bradford will both come back in. Little defense for offense as Ott and Douglas will go out. Whitehorn 17 in game 1, 13 here in game 2, and both of them been a little quiet. Robinson will knock home the free throw. Put Clemson up 11. It's 78-67. Robinson will toe the stripe, launch it, and hit. So Robinson buries both free throws, has 15 points and 7 rebounds in this game. Timeout called by Wofford. That will allow them to advance it with 14.9 seconds left. Coach, all right, obviously they use the quarters, they use them on timeouts, the NBA rule to move it to the half court. Would you like to see these things applied to the men's game? Personally, I think it would. I think it makes for a little bit quicker game, and I like it.
Well, being a defensive-minded coach, I wanted them to have to earn every inch of that hardwood. So I don't want to give them anything.
All right, here's what I will tell you. I don't mind them moving it forward, but I also want them to go back to the old rule where if you're in the forecourt, you have to inbound it in the forecourt. You can't throw it to the backcourt anymore.
Right. Well, once again, that's another good defensive rule.
Yeah. Upcoming schedule here for Clemson. As you look at this, they'll be right back here in this building in Little John against Richmond. You'll see that one here on ACC Network Extra. Then #1 South Carolina will come rolling here into town for the annual matchup here in the Palmetto State. Then it's off to the Virgin Islands where Kansas State, Arkansas, and Northern Arizona await the Clemson Ball Club. Good trip over the Thanksgiving holidays.
Yeah.
Stone crab and lobster for Thanksgiving. Count me in. Wofford will inbound it. Rose will inbound it off that left sideline. And Whitehorn will step in and intercept it. She'll go behind the back, drive, put up the layup off the front of the rim. No, with 8 seconds left. Rebounded by Wofford. They'll get it into the hands of Carmen. Carmen drives the paint, forces up a shot, draws a foul.
Carmen never quits. That girl's going full speed under control every tick of the clock.
21 points here tonight for Carmen, along with 7 rebounds, 8 of 21 from the field, 3 of 11 outside the arc, and a couple of free throws. Also has dished out 3 assists. Drills the free throw for her 22nd point of the game to lead all scorers. Clemson with 4 double-figure scorers here tonight. Wofford also with 4 in double figures. Second free throw missed, no good, but rebounded by Wofford. And as the buzzer sounds, three-pointer is put up no good by Rose. And Clemson will end up winning it here tonight by 11, 79-68, to win their 10th in a row against Wofford.
I'm impressed with both basketball teams. I just think they went at it hard. They played their hearts out every single